I bought 3 of the biggest barbecue platters from 3 of the most popular barbecue joints here in Dallas, Texas. And at the end of this video, we're gonna find out once and for all who has the best barbecue in Dallas, Texas. Let's go. First, we're gonna start out with Hutchins BBQ. We're gonna start out with my favorite, brisket. All right, so is the brisket thick, juicy, wet, easily pulls apart, meaty? Absolutely. But if we're talking about the flavor of this joint, I'm not gonna know where to be found. I was expecting for a flavorful bark. I didn't get that at all with this, but it is what it is. We got a pork rib. That's about right. Meat easily pulls off the bone. Flavor-wise, it's on point. It has like a spicy, peppery kick to it. It smells good too. I can legitimately give this. We got a half a pound of turkey. The turkey's good. So if you're looking for the turkey to be juicy and wet like the brisket, it's not, but it is sliced pretty thick and it has a very noticeable peppery taste to it. The turkey's on point. We got original sausage. This sausage, no more, none less. We got pulled pork. Yeah, no. Pulled pork is my least favorite, so I will not be judging that based off this. Pulled pork to me is just, it's dry. A lot of times it has no flavor, and it's just too dry and chewy. You feel me? Oh wait, this one does have a peppery taste to it too. But you can also tell that it's, you know, a little old, maybe. Gotta have a pound of chicken. This one's cool. Has a, you know, a spicy peppery kick to it. I'm pretty sure they use the same rub on the chicken as they did on the ribs, which I mean, it's not uncommon. Yeah, pretty good. This next thing I'm about to try, I'm pretty excited to try it. It's a Texas Twinkie. I've never had this before. Yeah, that's all right, though. Okay. So this thing is very unique. I'm gonna tell you why. This is a large jalapeno with cream cheese and brisket on the inside, and it's wrapped with bacon. And the bacon also looks like it's glazed with something too. So when you bite into this, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're not gonna taste the cream cheese nor the brisket. It's really all about the exterior, which is the bacon. It does give off a peppery, spice taste, but I think most of you guys will like that. Next, we got one of my favorites, a beef rib. This is good. So the bark has a lot of flavor on this one, which is crazy because on the brisket, it was complete ass. When you bite into this beef rib, the meat is gonna easily just fall into your mouth. It's dangerous, real dangerous. These are the brisket pinto beans. Yeah, these are horrible. A couple things. I was expecting this to have a thick bean broth to it. It don't. As you can see, the liquid is completely runny. I mean, it's runny as hell. It does have jalapenos and onions in here, but to be honest with you, that don't matter because all you can taste is spice. Wait a minute, these are the jalapeno baked beans. My bad, but they still, I mean, they still suck. We got green beans. These are pretty good. I'm assuming these are the brisket baked beans. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. Y'all completely suck when it comes to cooking baked beans now. Jesus. This is the same beans, runny bean broth, and they just chopped up brisket and threw it in here. Like, y'all should not be selling this bullshit. Hutchins? Yeah, all right. This is suckins right now. Completely suckins. I'm assuming this is corn, spices, and heavy cream, half and half. Really doesn't have too much of a taste to it. This would have been really good with some, maybe like some smoked bacon, some type of meat in this. But that's something I would buy again. Mac and cheese. So the mac and cheese is very thick, creamy. It's not baked. If I'm being honest, if I had to guess, they probably use Velveeta when making this mac and cheese, which isn't a bad thing because Velveeta makes mac and cheese extra creamy. But it just seems like they only use Velveeta with like a maybe pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. There's nothing special about this at all. Just saying. We got potato salad. So with the potato salad, it's a heavy presence of dill and I'm sure dill and mustard, that is. Dill and mustard. My potato salad is actually pretty good. Lastly, the coleslaw. So if I'm being honest, this does taste store-bought. Just keeping it hot with you. And that's no shade, because it may not be store-bought, but if it's not, you did a good job making this tasteful. It is a little sweet, and I gotta tell you, this is some coleslaw if you didn't buy it from the stove. I'll be real with y'all, that wasn't the best barbecue I've had at all. And I really hope with 2 more barbecue joints coming up, I just really hope we get better barbecue, because that just wasn't all the way it at all. Next, we got barbecue from a place called Terry Black's in Dallas, Texas. Let's start off with the brisket. All right, so Terry Black's is my favorite personally in the Dallas area, but I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. This shit is dry as one. It's not wet nor juicy at all. That could be because today's Christmas Eve, but who gives a you know what I'm saying? But the flavor on this thing, it has a beautiful bite to it from the bark. But that motherfucker dry. That's real dry. Pork ribs. You quickly made up for that dignitary. So as you can see, the rib is just glistening. I mean, it's glistening real good, and it looks fresh. Taste-wise, it has a little sweetness to it. I can't taste the smoky flavor that much, but this is a good quality meaty rib for sure. Got jalapeno cheddar sausage. That's pretty good. Although you can't taste the jalapeno in that, when you bite into the sausage, it does release a nice, smooth, cheesy sensation in your mouth. It actually feels pretty good, if I'm being honest. You got chopped beef. Okay, this is different. And it seems like, I could be wrong, but it seems like they tossed this in some type of mustard barbecue. This is actually pretty good. This is really good, actually. Had to get a beef rib. I don't know, Terry. Terry, you might be falling off a little bit, brother. I don't know. This beef rib cost me $51. For $51, I'm gonna need more than this. Is it tender? Yes. Is it wet? Yeah, it actually is. Not as wet as I've had. Is it flavorful? That's a question mark. So you can taste a subtle bite from the bark of the beef rib. I mean, it's very, very subtle. And also for $51, I want a fresh beef rib. You can look at this and tell by the color of the fat and by the color of the overall beef rib. This is not fresh. It's not fresh at all. Looks like you got this from underneath the smoker, not inside the smoker. I don't know, Terry. Disappointing you. Disappointing you. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is alright. Seems to me, I could be wrong once again, but it seems like they cooked this with Velveeta cheese. I'll say it again, Velveeta is a very underrated ingredient, and I typically don't mind it. But I feel like you gotta do a little bit more than Velveeta if you're charging luxury prices, Terry Black. And that's something you clearly didn't do. You didn't add nothing to this shit. All you did was make this creamy. And to keep it 100 with you, you barely did that. I don't know, Terry. I don't know. We got green beans. I can appreciate that. First barbecue joint I've been to that serves fresh green beans, and I can most definitely appreciate that. Looks like they also have like onions in here too. Not quite sure what it's seasoned with, but these green beans most definitely invited to the party. We got cream cone. Okay, obviously we got corn sitting in cream, heavy cream. The difference between this and Hutchins, this one has just a little bit of sweetness to it. The right amount of sweetness make this whole thing pop. Coleslaw. So let me just be honest with you. This coleslaw really, and I mean really sucks. It sucks real bad. And the crazy thing about it is, it looks beautiful. You made it with purple cabbage, carrots, white cabbage, and you still completely missed the mark. The only thing, and I mean the only thing I taste in this cabbage is vinegar. Damn, Terry. Damn. And next we got the pinto beans. Tola's not gonna like me tonight. So the beans, they're thick, all right? They're extremely thick. I mean, if I'm keeping it 1,000 with you, pinto beans should not have the same consistency as potato salad. These pinto beans aren't creamy at all. Everything is just, here, let me show you. It's just a big glob of, yeah, no. This just doesn't taste as good as I remember it tasting. I'm here to confirm all the rumors. I love Terry Black's barbecue, but Terry Black's has most definitely fell off for sure. I'm just keeping it 100. And lastly, we have barbecue from a place called Cadillac BBQ. Starting off with the brisket, as always. Good God Almighty. Unmatched. It's unmatched. Look at the bark. Beautiful color. Look at the inside. Sexy and wet. Smoke ring is there. Bark doesn't have that much of a bite to it. It doesn't, but it has a crazy smoky flavor that kind of sort of makes up for it, but you know, I would still love to taste the bark. The bark might not be good on that, but the flavor is where it's at. We got the turkey. So as you can see, the turkey is seasoned like hell, bro. It's seasoned like hell. It has a nice bite to it and also a smoky flavor to it too. This is also peppery, so if you're a peppery person, you'll for sure like this. It also melts in your mouth. I like that. We got sausage. Let me show y'all something. So the sausage has a crazy snap. Flavor-wise, it's a little spicy. But damn, that is so good. I've never had pastrami from a barbecue joint, so we're gonna try this out. Yeah, this place ain't missing. This place is not missing. So the pastrami has the least amount of flavor to it, if I'm being honest. It is lean for the most part. The bark is nice and charred. It's thick too. I could have did without that, but something different to try. We got Wagyu bologna. Never had bologna from a barbecue joint, but this is good. So by looking at it, I see a lot of seasoning, so I was expecting it to be spicy, but it's pretty mild, actually. Pulled pork. Once again, this will not be judged. I'm just not a pulled pork guy. I try it everywhere I go just to see if I would like it, and 9 times out of 10, I don't. This is a very unique pulled pork though, because it looks like they put pork rinds in this mug, which is different. I'm a pork rinds guy, but not in pulled pork. I don't like that. I just don't like that. Here we got the pork ribs. This is good. This is real good. I'm not quite sure why a lot of people don't talk about this place. I guess because maybe it's far out. I am in, I think, Farmers Ranch, Texas. This barbecue is goated, bro. It's goated. With these ribs, it's not really about the exterior, the sauce, but it's about the overall smoky flavor. I say it all the time, a good rib does not need sauce. Since this was one of the best ribs I've had, it deserves some sauce, bro. It deserves some of that good old sauce. Even the damn sauce will go there. Oh my God, this place is good. Next, beef rib. The game might just be over at this point. Everything about this rib screams, we the best, and we know what the we doing up in here. From the size, the bark, the flavor, the wetness, juiciness, the fat of this beef rib. And this thing is fresh too, super fresh. Everything about this rib is good. It's one thing that I wish they would have did better at, if they would have seasoned the bark just a little bit more. I'm telling you right now, this would have been the best beef rib I've had in my life. It's not too far from it now, but I ain't complaining. We got potato salad. All right, so potato salad is made with red skin potatoes and mustard. I see some pickles in here too. If you're a person that likes some mustard for potato salad, you'll like this. But to me, it's just okay. This is a coleslaw from the looks of it. And it does. All you can taste in this coleslaw is vinegar. And I'm popping with this, I can tell you that right now. Burnt end beans. Well, I'll be damned. First time I've had decent beans down here. So they chop up the burnt end of the brisket, throw it in the beans, but you'll be surprised, that's really not the best part of this. The bean broth has perfect consistency, and they also season the beans as well. That is a first. We got cornbread. This shit busting too. So this cornbread is different. It's actually jalapeno cornbread with corn in it. But best believe it is just a tad bit spicy. It's a little sweet too, but damn, that's good. Hold on, let me scoop this up. You asked for it. Game over. The game is officially over. Wherever you watch this video, I just want you to know, Cadillac BBQ in Farmers Ranch, Texas is the best in the DFW area. Love y'all.